Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got in the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats, the monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Big glow, you won't, I bet you'll be on the floor. Big carbon here like Mayweather, Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just start.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from South Florida. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only times...
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll...
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Lonesome, I made a fortune. They can't let that go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
On the return, Britton Covey. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They run it with Saquon Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going.
Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and Patrick Mahomes.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. Right back to Pacheco. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. Yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All right, I'll say. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Up and good from Blankenship. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Covey now to return this. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
No touch it. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. They go to Barkley again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
No touchdown.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So that brings us to the end of... About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him.
And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. the play. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. He's on the move. He's on the move. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds his man Rice. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Chiefs in possession. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring out 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts now from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chiefs have it. First and 10 now from the 30. This is ahead for about 5. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw Mahomes. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Hurts setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. It's a race down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. This one finds Kelsey. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Foul. roughing the passer defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. A counter give here to Pacheco, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one's complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far. Punt team on the field. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Hits his running back. He gets loose down the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll motion Brown right. The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. It's Pacheco again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Able to get it to Moore. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 40. Into the red zone. And he makes the Let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, the Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it. New set of downs for him from the 46.
No touch that. No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Running back sent in motion left. Hurts looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Now Hurts. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hurts now on third and goal. On the move, headed right. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles are running them out of the building! Jalen Hurts with a touchdown! His third of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. He's got top. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And the play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Tight end going in motion here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Hurts now from the gun. Barkley's got it. On the move, past the 40. Again, he's got room. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
Now, that's a good call right there. You on baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Rolling into enemy territory. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles put this one away a long time ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great, set.
From the 28. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Great, set.
On 4th down, Hurts. He's got it to his running back. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Rice. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. Avoids the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now it's Mahomes. He just throws this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only one field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.